Welcome to Friday. You have a max effort day. So with this one, first thing, safety. You have as many handstand push-ups as you can with a passive position for 5 seconds in the bottom. So when you're in that, you are not being completely passive. You're gonna be sitting in a tripod. So you shouldn't have any arm pressure, but you should be supporting your neck. So don't let your head collapse into that one, okay? Otherwise, that means for every single rep for that handstand push-up should be coming from a dead stop, which should make it significantly more challenging than a touch and go where you contact and come back up. So you should be releasing tension, but holding a little bit of tension to be safe. Thus the 5 seconds in there, which should make it more difficult, right, if you held tension. So the other thing from a technique standpoint that we don't get to see too often is a handstand pirouette. So with this one, the competitive version of it is a 360-degree rotation. So you should wind up where you started with that one. A good way to learn this one is to actually utilize a wall and play around with 180s on the wall. And then we'll kind of talk about how to introduce this one in a freestanding sense and when you should use that. So with a wall one, you would kick up, rotate your hand out first, come back around. That's one, okay? We're gonna work that in each direction. So when utilizing that skill, the idea there is to turn your hand 90 degrees and then follow that, okay? When you're out in free space, fun thing about this one, I like to tell people like what you do with your hands is what you do with your feet. So if I turn a foot out 90 degrees and I lift the other one, my body will naturally rotate back towards the direction of that foot. You're gonna do the same thing with your hands. When you kick up, you're gonna turn a hand, shift your weight, your body will start rotating, and that's what will help initiate it, is your body's natural inclination to try to go where your fingertips are pointed. So when learning this one in free space, one, make sure you've got at least like a solid 10-second freestanding handstand before you start playing around with these. So the wall drill will take you a lot further than dinking around out here until you have good freestanding skills. But otherwise, you should be able to kick up, get there, and start playing around with that rotation. Have fun, stick with a skill that you can be consistent with in the workout.